Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Jay.
I'm Janet.
We are the MC for today. Okay, so welcome to our 527 challenge hosted by Upskill. Okay, for those who have just joined us, don't forget to like and share our videos to your friends. And also don't forget to comment in the comment section below to let us know you are here tonight. And also there's a Facebook link, right? There's a Facebook link in the Facebook Live. You can join us through Zoom there. Okay. So, Jeanette, what is this 527 challenge all about? Is it about doing 527 push-ups?
Of course not. Tonight, our 527 challenge will be very interesting. There will be two teams, Team A and Team B. There will be three speakers from each team. So Team A speakers are Alison, Eric, and Gerald.
Say hello to them.
And for Team B, we have Alice, Soan, and Sebastian.
Say hi.
Hello. They were given a topic to talk about, and they are given 5 minutes and 27 seconds. And
Talk about it, right?
Yes. We promise it will be very fun and entertaining.
Yay, of course. So we also actually have judges, professional judges to cast their votes to the speaker's presentation. Okay, let's welcome Winnie and Kenny. Okay, you want to say hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Kenny.
Yes, okay. The judges are from Toastmaster. Wow, okay. So if you are wondering, because they are the best person to give comment, right? If you are wondering what is Toastmaster, Toastmaster is actually, a public speaking and to train leadership in public speaking area. So I guess they are the best person, right? Okay, maybe let's move on. Jeanette, so have your company asked you guys return to office already?
Yes. I have gone back to office to work since phase 2.
Ayo. I want to go back office also to have the chance. Every day I'm working at home. It's so boring, so mundane and everything is the same every day. Okay, to talk about that, right? Our first topic will be working from home and working from office. So shall we invite our team A or team B to see who is their speakers to going to present on this? Let's welcome them. Team A, Team B.
Who is the representative from Team A?
All right. Have you guys decided? Wow, looks like they have a lot of topic to share with us, man. Okay. Shall we go with Team A? Alison good with Eric and Gerald.
Who will be the speaker? Who will be the speaker from Team A?
I guess they have decided.
Okay.
So it's
Hi,
Gerald.
everybody. My name is Gerald, and we are from Team A. Apparently, I have been selected to do this topic on work from home or versus work from office, and I am for work from office. Okay, so I shall start.
Shall we begin? Let me just count down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's welcome Gerald.
Hello, hi. Yeah, I'm a proposition for work from office. This 5 minutes I'm going to share with you. Basically, I have been working from home also for the past 3-4 months. But why I prefer work from office is because there is a distinction between office and home. Okay, that is the reason why I prefer to work from office. Even though we know that right now in working from home, you can save that 1 hour of sleep and etc. But I still prefer that working from office is better. Okay, working from office is still better because it is something that we have always been doing. This is the fabric of our society. Since all the different periods, revolution, industrial period, etc., this is the fabric. We, as a contributing population, we need to go to the office and work. And there's also reason why companies are being called company, as in the English word. Yeah, company means a lot of people. You need to go to a company to get interaction. Yeah, these few months of not going to the office actually give me a sense of no belonging. Why? Because the motivation part of the problem is also an issue. Even though you have all this latest technology, I like this slogan from Nokia way back. Yeah, they mentioned before, you can never fax a handshake, right? Because we still need to have physical contact. We still need to see people face to face. We still need to look at their expression. We still need to feel the vibe. But with technology, you can see virtually, but you still cannot get the real feeling. Because I have also been doing Zoom from home with my customers in Korea, in China, in Japan. No choice. But at the end of the day, every time when we have these Zoom meetings, we agree that if we cannot still travel to the different countries or the companies to sit down and shake hands and talk and laugh, is way better because it has this human interaction. Yeah. Another reason why work from office for me is a preference is because honestly, the electricity bill has gone up for the last 3 months. And even though the companies say, oh, work from home, and they're being forced to do that, yeah, they are being forced to do that, meaning they are not planned properly. There are not many companies who are so-called humane and say that, oh, because right now everybody is working from home and the expenses of electricity bill will go up and a company will compensate you. Nothing like that. Yeah. So honestly, my electric bill has gone up for like double. Honestly, I was so shocked. Electricity only, number call I why? Because work from home, I'm not the only one, right? So it is a problem. All right. Actually, in terms of electrical bill has gone up, food expense also have gone up. Why? Even though when you're working from home doesn't mean that you will always go to the kitchen and make food for yourself. And because there is so much free time, okay, you actually tend to want to wander around. You want to get out from your home, all right, and you want to go to buy food and stuff like that. Yeah, but when you are in the office, okay, at least for me, I have this mentality that when I'm in the office, I work for that particular hour, and during lunchtime, all right, I can pack my food, right? So I save money. But when you work from home, actually you don't pack your food. Instead, you do the reverse. You actually go out and buy food. Yeah. So in terms of food expense, also went up for me. Okay. And then just to put it into a bigger perspective, because we are still talking about this work from home against work from office debate come up because of the pandemic that we had recently, right? Or rather, still ongoing. And because it has been ongoing, there's many better about this COVID virus, and companies are being forced to get their employees to work from the home. There are other social fabric issues. All right. For example, in Japan, okay, because I do read Japanese news in Japan, right? There have been, okay, I have to be factual about this, yeah. So give me a moment. Okay.
Last 30 seconds.
There has been a rise,
Last 30
okay,
seconds.
of domestic violence, okay, for compared time period 2020 to 2019, there has been a rise in domestic violence because husband and wife staying in the same room, suddenly they cannot get used to each other's habit, right? And then there's domestic violence
10
happening.
seconds.
And it does not only happen in Japan, it also happened in Hong
5,
Kong, right?
4,
So I want to say that, other than personal, the
2,
social fabric is also
1.
causing
Your
an issue.
time is
Yeah?
up. Okay. Thank you, Joel, for the wonderful, presentation. So next, right, Jeanette, who are you going to invite?
Yeah,
From Team B. Who are you going to invite from Team B?
Speaker from Team B. So on.
Sorry. I've
Oh.
been asked. I mean, like I've been tasked to present the work from home. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So your time begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, I'm Sowan. I'm actually speaking on the work from home. So I'm for work from home. And why do I say that? Because actually, work from home to me, right? Actually, to many of us, since long, long time ago, actually, is a privilege. It always applies to the high ranking or high paying roles that people can go for that, you know. But a lot of us actually don't have this luxury of like having have to can work from home. So, but now actually because of the COVID-19 has actually prompted many companies to actually make every one of us to be working from home. Actually, to be honest, I'm very excited about it. And then, well, actually, because long time ago, 10 over years ago, I also have the opportunity to be like working from home from time to time, but it's not like full time now. So in fact, the company that I'm working right now, right, we have been told that we will be working from home till the end of this year. So actually, a lot of us actually are quite happy. Okay, and then why I say that work from home to me it's very good in a sense is because I have a few points. Okay, firstly, less commute stress. Okay, a lot of us actually has to commute and then either by public transport or even by driving. So whether it's through public transport or driving, you still have some stress, right? Like let's say for example, actually there's studies also showing that commuting is actually can give rise to like health issues such as like depression, and then that cardiovascular diseases, even like a stroke, and a lot of other issues that can happen as well. And then, like, if you're out, right, commuting, right, you'll be exposed to air pollution, traffic pollution, and all this actually amount to a lot of bad contaminations to our body, our health as well. Yeah, so this is why I say this is one point. What other point that I want to say is what's that? Money saving. Okay, when you don't commute, when you don't have to go to office, you save a lot. For example, for me, I drive to work, but I can save on my petrol. I can save on my parking, and I also can save my time. Actually, time is the biggest asset of any human being. So time is really very precious, and so all these savings, right, actually can amount to quite a big amount when you seriously calculate it. Yeah, so it's money savings is one thing, and then also like what else? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. There's also the third point I want to say is increased productivity and performance. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because when you work at home, right? Actually, you get less of the distraction. For example, like in the office, right? Once you get into like small talks, sometimes it gets to like 15 minutes or 15 minutes, an hour, or even longer, So, like all these distractions, or even like to the worst case, is like maybe you want to avoid your, like critical bosses or some people that's very annoying. That is also one thing from getting away from office. And also the other thing is that you can be like, really be concentrated and focused in doing some deep work. Yeah, and then like things get done pretty good. I think much more productivity. As in like for me, right, I can really like concentrate more because I have less distraction for all the other people, and then yeah, I feel like with the no face to face distraction is so much I mean like on the internet, right, on the messaging, you can be disturbed but you can ignore ma. Right. So it's one thing about I say about the. And then the other thing is that I think I like about work from home is so because it on the general on the general, right, it actually creates like location independence. What do I mean? I say that. What do I mean? That's to say that actually now it gives more opportunities for people to apply for jobs that maybe now currently you have to be on site,
30
but now
seconds
you don't
left.
have to. You can even like be working for someone in way back in like, you know,
30
like in
seconds.
US or even like in the Antarctic, you know. Yeah, so it's like it creates a larger labor market, and then you can actually have more opportunities to like go for different jobs that you may
Last
like
10
to have.
seconds.
So
10
I
seconds.
would think that working from home is really the way to go. See, looking
5,
at the situation
4,
in this COVID-19.
3,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you
2,
so much.
1. Thumbs up! All right.
Right. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sowan. Okay. Now we would like to invite our audience to ask a question to both speakers.
All right. Okay, before that, right, shall we invite? Yes. Okay, who's going to make a question? Any questions?
Hello. Thank you for sharing about your work from home and work from office. I want to ask a question. Whether you prefer to work from home or whether you are liking from office more. My question is, how do you maintain that work-life balance?
Before I invite the speakers, maybe I'd like to let you all know that each speaker will have 1 minute to respond. So,
Ladies will go first, right? Let's
So-
get Shuang from Team B to answer that question.
Oh, okay. For how do you maintain the better work-life balance? I really think that work from home can do that, because actually when you're working at home, right? Of course, you see, you are at home, and then you can actually like kind of like squeeze in a little bit of your time to do things that is related to work. Like let's say things related to home. Like let's say at home, you can actually like take the dog for a quick walk. Yeah, and then you can do some few stretches at home, or even you can do some housework like laundry or even mopping the
30
floor.
seconds
You know,
left.
so all these little bits of the activity, right, do have positive and long-term effects on the physical and the psychological health. So I would think that this is a really a work-life balance in that sense, and also of course you can spend more time with your family, having meals together,
Last 10
and
seconds.
you know, yeah, this is what I think. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay. So after hearing from Suwan from Team B, right? Shall we get our opinion from Team A? Shall we welcome
Of
Jarrell?
course. All right, like how I started my presentation, to maintain work-life balance, we need, you see, to maintain work-life balance, there must be a distinction. That's why we need to go to the office, yeah, 8 to 5, whatever, but there is a distinction. And I also use, what you call it, the latest report from Japan, from Hong Kong, that during this period when more family members are working at home, actually they do not have work-life balance. Why? Because there is a spike in domestic violence.
Last 30
Right?
seconds.
So already, you see, just my 2 points, I can already prove, I can already say that work from home is not as favorable as work from office. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that both parties really have present good points on the presentation. So not sure if anybody is watching our video right now. If you are watching our video, do like and share our video, and then there's a link to the Zoom meeting room. So if you want to join us, let us know in the comment sections below. Okay, before that, right, we need to have a vote, right, Jeanette? Yes.
Right.
So maybe we'd like to invite the judges to vote and see who's have made a better presentation, okay? Okay, just bear in mind, because the judges actually have 5 points for their presentation. Okay, so I like to invite the judges to give their votes. All right, okay, judges to comment. Winnie, please.
Okay, so I need to give the point now.
Yep.
Okay,
give the
so
points.
I go one by one. Okay, I go for the team A first. Team A, if I have 5 points, I will give 4 points to this team. And for the team B, I will give 5 points. So do I need to give some comment or just give the point enough? Hello.
Hello. Okay, so maybe you can give a comment on who made a better presentation.
Okay, so actually, if you just go by the presentation, Team B is doing a very good job for that because the whole presentation structure is very clear at the beginning and the conversation and the conclusion. It's also showing that what is her point is like she's prefer work from home. But for the Team A, some of the reason he shows that and the example he shows that is not so alike from the point he prefers. So I will vote for Team B.
Okay. So I also like the rest of the. Oh, all right. We have a second judge here. So can we invite Kenny to give your comments to the presentation?
Hi, yeah, okay. Both team is actually doing a good job today. Okay, but I like to give some comment or maybe some point that probably that can be improved. For team A, I think Gerald, right? Is actually mentioned about a few points. Okay, it's actually the way that he speak is like very strong, and also that very humorous is like not very serious that kind. It's also you make the atmosphere is like very relaxed, but you make the point. Okay, but the only thing that I probably that will advise from here is that he mentioned domestic violence, but don't really have some statistic to support this point. It's a very good point, but the thing is that you don't have the supporting statistic for this point to like the team B. And then for team B, right, So Wang do a good job. She share a lot of like opposite point that mentioned by Gerald, like stay at home, you increase the expenses, but So Wang is actually holding a different the opposite point, which is that you're saving a lot of money, like your transport, your whichever expenses, the commute stress, and also very important point is that you save a lot of time. So most of the time is that for work from home and work from office, this is a key point that we actually save a lot of like timing is actually quite important. But one thing that I should, I probably that advise to someone is that holding mic is very important because during the speech, right, the voice is like suddenly like very loud and suddenly very low. It's like making this the impression to the audience is not really that good. So this is something that need to like take care. Yeah. So she also mentioned that less human interaction will actually make the productivity increase because of like no disturbing. So yeah, very good few points that yep. But in overall, I think I'll prefer Gerald instead of So One. Okay, because the mic is actually very crucial as a speaker during this. So One have a strong point, but because of this, I think that I vote to So One instead. Right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kenny, thank you. Okay, next, we actually like the audience. We have a poll here and like the audience to give their votes to which presenter and they think is be a better presentation, right? Okay, so let me just prepare the poll. Okay, it's here. So the first one, who is voting for working from home? The presentation made by, yes, this is the vote. This is the poll. Okay, you can submit your poll and we will collate the results. Okay, so actually the winning team, right? They will have some prizes, you know.
Yeah, what are the prizes, Jiaxun?
Okay. So the total amount of points that each team get, right? And the team with the highest point is
Yeah.
going to receive 6 cans of XS.
Wow.
Okay. So let me see the result. Yeah, it's here. Okay. XS, 6 cans.
This is
Okay.
the drink. This is
Yeah,
the
these
prize
are
that the
energy
winner
drink.
will get.
Yes, okay. Let this is very nice, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me see who is the winner. Okay. Okay. Where's the poll? Okay, the poll is gonna end in 5 seconds. So those have not voted, right? You know, please do faster go and vote, huh? Okay, and those that's on our live show and watching us on Facebook Live, right? So welcome to our 527 challenge. Okay, if you have just joined us in this video, don't forget to like and share these videos to your friend. Okay, and also drop a comment in the Facebook link to let us know you are here. Okay, the result is
Yay, we have the
out.
result.
All right. Okay, so we have work from home 68%, 68%. Okay.
Wow.
And of course, and work from office is 32%. Okay. So for this round, topic 1, right? So for this round, topic 1, work from home versus work from office. The work from home wins the round. Okay.
Wow.
All right, give a round of applause to our team A, Suwan. Okay. Okay. So maybe judges, right? You like to show, just now maybe I missed out a little bit. You would like to show the decision that we have made. Now you can show the audience the decision that we have made. Yeah. Okay. Winnie maybe can show us, like, because you have 5 points, right? Yeah, you want to give the 5 points to which team?
So how can I show? I will need to write in a paper.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Winnie. Okay, Winnie give 5 points to team B. Okay, what about Kenny? Sorry, I missed out your point just now. Kenny, please. Thank you, judges.
Sorry, I need to give 5 points to one of the team, is it?
Yes.
Then I probably that I pass my 5 points to team A.
Team A. Okay, thank you, judges. So let me just summarize a bit, okay? Work from home, which is team A, have 6.8 points. And work from office, which is team B, have, sorry?
Team A. Team A is work from home.
Yes, team A is work from home.
Office.
Okay. And okay, so the final score is 6.8 versus 6.2. Okay. So let's move on to our next topic. Okay, move on to our next topic. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Jeanette. So there's something that everybody have with them, right?
Yes.
And you know, some people have 3, some people have 2, but everyone, most of us have 1.
Correct.
Oh, sorry. Let me just get back. The winner is work from home. Team A. Team B. Sorry.
So one team.
Okay. So let's move on to our second topic. So you know, like just now I mentioned, right?
Yes.
Everybody have this device with us, right? What is it about, huh? You know, something that you know we cannot live without with in this modern society.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess all of y'all have already guessed what is it, right? So we're gonna talk about mobile device. Okay, next topic, right? We have here is iOS versus Android. Okay. So maybe shall we invite like Team B to discuss who is gonna present on this topic? Team B, please. Team B, please.
Team A.
All right. And also, maybe we would like Team A to discuss who is going to present on this topic. Team A, please. Okay. Looks like they have, come out with a decision. So maybe, shall we get Team A to go first? Team A. So Team A, who is your representative?
Okay. Hi, my name is Eric. I'll be the one doing for the iOS versus Android. So, okay, so shall I start?
Okay, Dr. Amin, begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, like I say, I'm for iOS, first of all. I think I'm in a good position to talk about this topic is because I have used iOS and Android phones since, when they first started. See, I have Android with me, I have iPhone with me, I have iPad, so I have all the gadgets. So I'm in quite a good position to talk about these two devices, which I prefer more, which I think is iOS. And I'm strictly speaking from my own user experience. Okay, so to start off with, I think there's a few areas I'm going to cover. First of all, I will cover like simplicity. I think for all users, I think we want something to be simple because we don't want anything too complicated. I think the world is already very complicated. So iOS to me is much a simpler system than compared to Android. First of all, it is simple because the moment you use it, you know how to use it already. I quote an example because my mom uses iPad to communicate with my sis over at US. So basically, she has been using an iPad on this thing. But the moment she had never used an iPhone before. But the thing is this, I buy an iPhone for her. I don't need to explain. I don't even need to explain. She tell me I know how to use already. Why? Because the interface is similar. It's something very easy to use, and everything is the same. Whether you use an iPad or an iPhone, it's the same. So to me, iOS system is basically very straightforward and simple. And what's more, is easy and friendly to use. So anybody can just pick it up, you can know how to use it. Just like the first time I used an iPhone when it first started off, is just pick it up and then I know what it's all about. On all pictures, and then just press the button, press the picture will do fine. So this is what wins over Android also. Android, I mean, there's this fear factor. The first time I used an Android phone, I also find that, wow, so many things, you don't know where to start. So there is this fear factor for me. And then the other thing is that another thing is simple about iOS, okay, to me as a user, is when pairing an AirPod, for example, earpiece. I tell you, this is something that is amazing. The moment you take out this the earpiece, the AirPod Pro, straight away the system will just link up, and then you're able to use the AirPod immediately. Compared to some of the devices, Bluetooth devices I have for using Android, I tell you sometimes having a lot of issues trying to connect. It's very difficult. And in fact, I also use it to connect to my iPad also, so it's much easier. So that's why I think iOS system is a much simpler system and much user-friendly system. And next, I'll talk about stability and security. iOS is one of the most stable systems I ever used and most secure one. So far, so good. Nothing hanged before. Nothing collapsed on iOS. So for me, at least. But for Android, I use a couple of times my phone hang and then it just shut off. So this is something that iOS are very good at it, or rather better than Android for that matter. Okay, then finally, not finally, and last but not least, I have this software updates. I think it's very important for us to update our system regularly. Why? Because in the software actually runs the system, making it more efficient. And iOS is only developed for iPhone, iPad, Apple products. Android developed for many other products and many other brands, which covers a lot of aspects, which I think is rather, sometimes it's not so as efficient as it is. So Android itself is rather, the whole OS system is cluttered with a lot of other things, especially you have different brands. iOS is just mainly Apple, and the software updates is very regular. And you have, I use an iPad Air, which is manufactured in like 2013, 7 years old, and now it's still existing and I can still use it, and there's still software updating. So basically this thing is, I can use it for many long years because the software continue to update. Okay, then the other thing, I find that last one, the ecosystem. I find that the ecosystem is that this is one of the things that is really amazes me. Why? Because the thing I do in iPhone, I can get it from iPad. I do the documents, the things that I do in iPhone, I can get it from iPad. For example, I have this particular interest in reading novels. Novels. When I say reading novels, I mean is that sometimes I don't want to read, but I want to hear the people read the system read back to me. So I can actually highlight it, and the system will just read back to me. And it read back exactly what is stated inside. As compared to Android, you try, I tell you, it's horrendous. Okay. And then the best part of all is not when I go home, because I thought out sometimes the text is in the iPhone is too small, right? when I reach home, I can straight away auto pad onto my iPad, which is automatic one, no need to do anything one. So these are the few good examples of the features that I think iOS has done an excellent job as compared to Android. So to me, definitely iOS is a much better system compared to Android. That's my argument. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eric, for your sharing on the iOS is better. Now we shall invite Sebastian from Team B to talk about Android.
Control, can you allow me to share screen?
Yes. So your time starts 5, 4,
Control,
3, 2, 1.
please allow me to share screen. Share screen. Okay. Share. Okay, hello everybody. I'm Sebastian, and a very good evening to all of you. Today my topic is iOS against Android. Okay, and I'm an ardent supporter of Android because I've used both before, and I generally prefer Android over iOS. Okay, there are the reasons why. Okay, number one, Android handphone has more application. Okay, as at first quarter of 2020, Google Play Store, which is the place where we download application for Android phones, has 2.56 million applications, of which 96.4% are free, while Apple App Store has only 1.85 million applications, of which 91.9% are free. So you see, Android has far more application to cater to the vast need, okay, and demands of users. Okay, so this is just a beginning. What next does Android has? Okay, the second thing is Android is more customizable. Just now we heard about my friendly opposing party saying that iOS is very easy to use, is simple because they are all the same. That's precisely the problem. They are too homogeneous. They don't cater for customization. They are a one product fit all type. Okay, but Android, on the other hand, offer users the flexibility to customize every aspect on the device. If you can change the on-screen display, keyboard, application, launcher, email applications, and many more. So it makes it very you. You can personalize the phone to yourself. You see, unlike the iOS homogeneity, there is no flexibility at all. Okay, and then Android can go back. It's very funny. If you look at Android devices, they actually have this back button. And please, this back button is actually a very important button. Simple, but very helpful because it helps you return to a previous screen. Okay, this is very useful, especially when you're doing e-commerce transactions or even internet banking, when you need to go back and forth to key in your OTP and all those things. But this functionality is not available on iOS devices. So when you're doing internet transactions on iOS devices, sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you get kicked out because you don't have a way to go back. Then we will see that actually Android is a very sharing program. It promotes sharing. Okay, it allows Android device users, regardless of make, whether you're a Sony, you're a Galaxy, you're a Huawei or what, Okay, you can actually share files, share video, share photos, okay, via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or even IR. And then you can share it freely with anyone. More importantly, most of or majority of your Android phones are using the 3.5mm headphone jack. Why is this important? It just means that you can just plug in any 3.5mm headphone to listen to good music from your device. But iOS cannot. So far, iOS can only share to iOS. That means Apple to Apple. It cannot go from Apple to Huawei. You see? So now the sharing is restricted. And then now what makes it worse? Okay, they use a proprietary headphone jack, which is their lightning cable port. Okay, so if you want to use your normal 3.55mm headphone jack, you got to buy another device, plug it in, and then connect. Okay, so it makes the iOS very proprietary and makes it very
1 minute
selfish.
left. 1 minute left.
Okay, and then Android is expandable. Okay, if you want to expand the storage capacity of Android devices, you just need to add on a micro SD card at competitive prices. But for iOS storage, okay, you want to increase the capacity, you burn your pocket. Okay, last, Android can do split screen multitasking. Okay, in an Android device, you can actually have two applications appear on one screen, and you can do it together. Okay, iOS do not have this function. You have to move forth and back. Okay, last conclusion. Why I choose Android? Ace. Remember, affordable. Anybody can get an Android phone. There's a phone for anyone. Customizable. You can personalize it to your feel. And last but not least, efficient. Okay, do anything you like on the phone. Thank you. Eat the apple.
Yay, thank you, thank you. Okay, maybe you'd like to audience. Maybe you'd like to get the audience to ask a question, and then each speaker have 1 minute to debate. All right? Any question on the floor? Right, let me see if there's any question on the floor. Oh, we
Hello.
have Annabelle.
Hello, can you hear me?
You need to unmute. Yes.
Can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So my question is, I'm thinking about changing my phone soon to get a new one. I'm also a person who uses social media a lot. So I use IG and then there's TikTok, and then of course there's Facebook Live also. Okay. So I'm just wondering which is better for me. Based on that, for photo taking, for videos and things like that.
Okay, for the benefit of the host, Annabelle is saying that she's deciding on which device to buy, and she's a very what's that
Avid social media user.
Avid social media user. So she uses Facebook Live, she uses Instagram, so she uses the camera, and then she's asking which will be a better investment, right, Annabelle?
Yes, thank you, Sebastian Tucker.
Okay, if you ask me.
Okay, so for team A, right? You all get a question, right? Eric, do you get a question? Okay, maybe you'd like Eric to put upon this point first. Okay, Eric, please. Sorry. Oh. Okay, maybe we can get Sebastian first, okay, from team. Thank you,
Okay.
Sebastian.
I guess if Annabelle, she is a very heavy user of social media, she needs good camera, she goes live, we are saying that she will need to do chat at the same time and view maybe she can chat and email at the same time, or view Facebook and then do the chat at the same time. Okay, in this aspect, I would suggest you use an Android device. Why? Very straightforward. Android is the device that you can do split screen multitask, which means you can open Facebook and then open your chat program side by side on one screen. You don't have to flip through and flow, right? And then you can actually do both at the same time. And so far, if you realize, of all the devices where people commented on the camera, okay, it's actually the Android devices that always take the lead for photographs. So that's my advice to you.
Okay, thank you, Sebastian.
Okay, based on what Annabelle's requirement, can I start? Sorry, judges.
Yeah.
Okay,
you may
great.
begin.
Okay, based on Annabelle's requirement, I believe iPhone will be a much suitable system to go upon, because as a social media, you want to create your content to put it up. And iOS, in fact, Apple and MacBook, these are the well-known system that is actually good for content creation in terms of videos, cuttings, and postings of pictures. They are the number one. I mean, you talk about MacBook, all these things is running on Android system, whereby instantly all your cuttings, all your videos can be done in a very professional way. So if I say you are just using it for your own for those content creation, Android will not be as powerful as what iOS. iOS will give you all the flexibility, the ability to do it even on the handphone, iPhone itself. So you need to go and you can try it out. You can try out. You will know the difference, because it is easy to use. I'm sure you will, when you use it, you will fall in love with it, and it's going to be a simple and very happy experience for you altogether. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Eric. Okay, I believe that both have make really good points about iOS and Android. So maybe first, right, we like the judges to comment. Okay, just to make things a bit more. Okay, just now, sorry for the confusion. Like the judges to make the comment and write down the result, but don't show the result first. Okay. Yeah, maybe can we invite Winnie to comment first? Winnie, please. Welcome, Winnie.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
So for the Team A, actually, I love both Team A and Team B presentation. It's doing very well. And for the Team A, Eric is using very simple word, and all the contents and sentence is very easy to understand. And he also using the life experience, like his mother or himself. He's using Android system, so he will be the best person to tell what is the difference between these two systems. And but I can say this is only for personal opinion, because different people use different system, they will have different feeling. So based on his speech, I can feel he really loves iOS system, because it's very simple to use and friendly to use, and even the system is always upgrade and regularly. So I think his presentation is quite good. And compared to Team B, what I can feel from the presentation is professional, because at the beginning, our speaker used the tools, which is the presentation slide, just to help us to have a better understanding of the whole speech. And we can feel like he's well prepared for the speech. He's showing a lot of figures, like 96.5% for the apps is free, and 91.9% at the Apple Store is free. So which means he do some homework to search some of the figures online. And he also point out what is the good features, like have the back button, and also have the sharing files, and also highlight what's the feature like split screens. So this one also is a plus point for the Android system. He never compare what is the bad things and the good things for Android and iOS system, but he is highlighted what is the good things for the Android. So to be honest, I would prefer Team B's. Actually, Team B is doing a good job. And at the conversation, he used a 3 word to make us to understand the whole speech. It's ACE, affordable, customizable, and effective. So I think both team is doing a good job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Okay, maybe you can take a time to write down the points, but not to show the point yet, okay? So shall we next invite Judge to make your comment and who have the better presentation. All right. I'd like to invite Kenny, please. Thank you.
Hello, hi. Both Eric and Sebastian is actually do a well demonstration for us on this presentation. Why I'm say so? Okay, both of them are using some tools to helping them. Yes, during our presentations, right, it is good that you can have some tools to help you to declare your point, make it stronger. So Eric is actually using devices. Firstly, he's very smart. The strategy is that to tell everybody that, okay, right now I'm both Android and Apple user. So my point is actually very middle. It's very neutral. I don't side to iOS or I don't side to Android. Okay, and then he actually using a few point. The advantage of the using iOS is that how simple it is to use it. Even for mother, the elderly person can actually simply use for the communication and also the file transfer between the device. Okay, it's actually a very strong point for this iOS to support his standpoint. And he also mentioned that the software continuing update, this is actually very crucial. Like for example, if you're holding a phone like so many years using a very old version, okay, you still can use it in the future, okay, because the iOS is always updated. Okay, but one thing is that the comparing is only like I compare with iOS, only tell the advantage of the iOS, but I didn't point out much on this the Android phone. What is the disadvantages? Okay, like for example, okay, he mentioned about file transfer, but to be frank, in Android we also have this feature as well, and especially like you're using some of the brand like Huawei, they even can transfer cross-platform. So I feel the point is not really strong enough to support this thing. And when you want to stand up more point on this iOS, you need to come up with more comparison. Okay, then Eric is using a very excited tone when he is actually present the speech. So he's making more closer to the audience. People will think that, oh, this is very friendly speaker that is actually talk on behalf of me. Okay, this is a very good point. Now I come to Sebastian. Well, I would say that Sebastian is actually prepared for everything. It's like he have a whole slide to do the for those like the Android. He prepared the statistic to support his point, and when he do the presentation, the voice is very calm. Okay, obviously he make a lot of preparation at the back end. So it's like, oh, I know your point already. He give me the feelings that I know your point already, Eric's. Okay, and I going to debate on that. Okay, so it's actually a very very confident feel to me. And he mentioned about few points, the flexibility of the Android, and also that a lot of like application is actually supporting the advantages of using the Android 3.5 mm headset object. This is actually quite crucial to some people also. Okay, he do make a comparison between the iOS and Android. And he's also mentioned about the pricing. So in the end of the summary, he make a joke also. Android eat the Apple. Okay, so okay, both A team and B team is do the good job, and but I think that Sebastian is more prepared on this, so I'll actually vote to Sebastian on this debate. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge
you.
Kenny. Okay, maybe Kenny, you can write down the results, but don't show us first, okay? Okay, now
sure.
right, let's move on to the audience. Okay, audience, we like to have a poll, and do key in the presentation that you like better. Okay, let's do a poll. Okay. All right. So for this topic of Android versus iOS, what will be the result? Jeanette, what do you think? Who do you think will win? Okay, maybe let me ask you, what phone are you using first?
I'm using Android.
Yeah, Angie, Android. Ah?
Yes, I'm an Android
No
supporter.
wonder.
How about
Android
yourself?
supporter. I'm an Apple lover. I use
Right.
Apple one. Okay.
Didn't you hear what the judge said? Android eat the apple.
No, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You see? Yeah, okay, let me see. What is the result? All right, okay. It's still loading. Have everybody voted?
Good.
Okay, have everybody voted? Okay, the result is out. Okay, the audience. Let me just click the result. Wait, All right. Where is the poll? Okay, I have the final result. Whoa. Okay, this is really very close. Okay.
Yes.
So we have one on the 41% and another one on 59. Okay.
Wow.
So Janet, shall you announce the result?
Sure. So what's the result? So Eric, you got 41% and Sebastian got 59%. Whoa! And then
Okay.
we have the judge.
Yes. Can we invite Winnie to show
Show the-
like your 5 points is given to who?
Yeah.
All right, Winnie, please. Team B,
which
all
is
right.
Android.
Which is Android. Okay, maybe also can we get Judge Kenny? Kenny to show us your 5 points is given to who? Oh, there's a virtual.
Hi.
winner.
Sorry.
Sorry?
Team B.
Team
Team
B!
B!
All right.
Okay.
So overall, let me just announce the result. Team B, Sebastian, have a point of 15.9. And of course, for Team A, have a point of 4.1. Okay? Yay, congrats. Okay,
Congratulations.
so the final winner for you have a pack of XS, six cans of XS, right? Ah. Okay, shall we move on to the third topic?
Okay, the last topic for this evening
Yeah.
will be
Some so it's to makan, right?
Yeah,
we like
that's
to
the
eat. We like to eat a lot of food during our this circuit breaker.
Correct.
So the next topic that we're actually going to talk about is Grab food versus home cooked food. Team A. Team A, have you decided who is going to present on home cooked food?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Alison, because she's
Yeah.
the last speaker for the team. So Alison from Team A
You're going to present
versus
versus who?
Alison will talk about the Grab food.
Yes, Alison will talk about
Grab
Grab
food,
food.
yes.
And then Alice will talk about home
Home
cooked
cooked
food. Okay, so shall we get Alison to go first from Team B? Oh no, sorry, Team A. Alison, please. Your time starts now.
Hi everybody, I'm Alison, and tonight the topic from that I'm representing is actually Grab food. Yeah, so I feel that for Grab food, there's wide variety of choices for you to choose, right? And who doesn't like variety? Everybody likes variety, honestly. Like for example, I don't need to have like Chinese food and just Chinese food. So through Grab, you can actually have bak kut teh and pizza, for example. Cater for different age group in the family. And it's really fast and quick in doing that, right? And many common problems that I face now, or even you may face it, right? Like for example, a boyfriend will ask a girlfriend, will say, "Hey, what do you want to eat?" Right? And then the girlfriend will normally say that 随便, anything. So it's very hard to gauge what is 随便, right? So I think that GrabFood is very good because when you click on the app, right, you can actually, look at the photos. You can look at the outlet promotions. You get to see a lot of pictures, and it may give you an idea what you would want to eat, and of course, this saved the day for the boyfriends and husbands, right? And I think that not only that, I think that it's very good to have a Grab wallet. And this Grab wallet is actually for you, for people, to have like a budget meals plan, right? To have some plans. Some people may actually top up, like for example, the funds for a week, for a month, and end of the month, you may not end up with, worrying, I've not enough money to have my food, or rather you do not, overspend on sumptuous meal, right? I think that Grab is really, really cool. And Grab food is really, really cool. And not only that, I think that besides this, with a lot of Grab food promotions, we get to have discounts like from the F&B outlets, because they always want you to try their food, right? And with that discount, we have greater discount because Grab, they have a very good point system. And this point system actually gets you to, maybe redeem vouchers or even give you a VIP status and things like that. So I think it's very, very cool. And not only that, I think that, who doesn't like discount? You and me like discount, right? 10% discount, a waiver of delivery charges, or maybe the throw in a free soup and free drink. We are very thrilled. This is like a little thrill every day that we receive. Like, you spend a bit more, but yet you are saving, right? You save while you spend. This is actually that logic, which I think that is really, really cool. And the other one is the convenience, right? I think very, very convenience, just with the click and the tap. Right, it is charged to your credit card, and and it's okay. Talking about credit card, right? You do have cash rebates if, let's say, your purchases is actually through Grab. That's what I experienced. And of course, convenience. Yes, talking about the tap and click is very, very simple, because time is money. Current context in Singapore, modern families, they do not want to spend time in the kitchen, preparing food like for 2 hours or maybe at 1.5 hours. And all these are time. Time is, they lose to the kitchen, whereby time can be better spent elsewhere. For example, if let's say you're a driven working adult, okay, you want to spend your time elsewhere, right? To drive or on your work and stuff. If let's say you have a family, you love your family, you want to spend time with your family, basically, yes, you can save time, and you can sit on the couch rather than the mother or the girlfriend will have to be in the kitchen spending hours. And I tell you, people who cook doesn't really enjoy eating the food after that, because she is so tired, and end up you really don't have, you don't really spend quality time together. So I think this platform is really, really cool. And not only that, I think that there's another very, very important key point is actually the helping the economy, because this Grab platform actually creates jobs, right? I think that a lot of people, yeah, it may not be a very, atas job, but no matter how, there's a demand and supply, and you are able to at least get paid for some work that you do, right? So I think that it really helps the economy, right? And of course, the survival of many F&B outlets, the businesses, because they create another avenue, right, for you to have channels, engaging new customers, throwing in promotions, because you can't expect people walking past your shop, but you can, have people browsing through the app and, flashing your promotion, your advertisements and things like that. So the hit rate will be higher if, let's say, you're willing to spend. And of course, if you're good, right, I think that the F&B outlet will have repeated customers. But if you're bad, I think that, so be it. That's the end of your business, right? And I think the other part is the healthy food, right? I think that people who there are many healthy F&B outlets that bundle with Grab, right? So I think that a lot of maybe that point would be people may think that Grab is actually Grab food. Grab food is unhealthy, but actually it boils down to the person who order. Yeah, so yeah, my alarm is so I think that, okay, that's my sharing.
Okay, your time is up. Thank you, Alison, for sharing on the Grab food. Now we shall invite Alice from Team B to talk about the home cooked food.
Yes.
And your time starts now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alice. I'm a mother of 4, and my family eats at home a lot. And when I finish, you will know why. Okay. Now, since we are talking about eating, let's think, why are we eating? Okay, we are eating or have to eat is because we need the nutrients from the food so that our body can grow, can maintain, and can repair the damages that we do to it, So we need to eat, right? So there are 2 ways to get your food. One is you cook, and the other one is to buy. Okay. Now I tell you why home cooked food is better. Okay. Now for my family of 6, when we go out and eat, you just do a simple math. One dish $4 times 4 times 6, it becomes 24, right? Plus drinks, all that. Okay. So it is actually very costly to eat outside. If you had seen my video on Assam Fish Made Easy, you already seen there. You know, when you eat outside, you have to pay $25 for your Assam fish. But at home, when I make, you half the price, you know, and then you get double portion. So eat at home is more worth it. Yeah. Okay. Now, do you see Angus beef in the hawker center? No, right? Because it's 一分钱一分货。你要呢，你就要还钱，对吗？Now, the other thing is, when you eat, you also need to think about the quality of your food. Okay? Now, if you can get your food so cheaply outside, I mean, low cost, think about the quality. Do they really give you Angus beef? Or they give you such good quality? Think about that, okay? And for example, you just look at the Zap Cai Peng store or the Zi Cha, right? Do you think they can give you the best of the best there? No, so you have to eat at restaurants. So you want the best, you have to pay, correct? But at home, it is different because mommy gets the best, yeah? Okay, so besides that, you must think also of the food preparation. The food preparation outside, okay? Have you ever seen the hawkers chop the ingredients in front of the store? Right, and then after that, they leave it there. So who comes? Housefly come, cockroach pass by, the rats, yeah. So is that good? No, right? Plus sometimes you see the hawker got poor hygiene habit. They touch the raw food and then they touch the cooked food. Oh my goodness, what are you getting? You're getting runs to the toilet. Yeah. Plus the seasoning. Sometimes the seasoning is very salty because the quality of the sauce that they use. Okay. On top of that, at first I didn't realize. I always go for fish soup because I thought it's a very healthy dish, right? Because fish, yeah? But then I realized, I found out, somebody told me that they actually put some chemicals to keep the fish soft even though they cook for a while, you know. So you're actually getting some chemicals inside. And can you remember the spinach, the broccoli at the Chinese wedding dinner? It's always green, right? How did that happen? At home, you just miss 1 or 2 minutes only, it turns yellow. Obviously, there are chemicals inside to preserve the color. So what are you eating outside? Chemicals, yeah? So, yes. And then the next thing is you must think of the cooking method. Outside food tastes good. Why? Because of the wok hei, right? But what gives you the wok hei? The rings of fire, right? And sometimes it will shoot up. So it's very, very high heat. It will spoil the nutrients. So you do not get much nutrition except some fiber lah, okay? So on top of that, why the food tastes good? Because 他们过油. 过油 means what? The food will swim in a big quantity of oil. And this oil has a name. It's called 万年油. Thousands of years, they use and use and use and use and use and use and use. You know, it's so carcinogenic. Yeah. So, you want to eat outside? Think twice. Yeah. Next, eat at home. You know what they say? Mommy knows best, right? Mummies will always give you the best cut, the freshest vegetables, right? Yeah, mommy use the best cooking method. Yeah.
1 minute left.
And
1
mommy
minute
has the
left.
best preparation, very clean. Yeah. So you tell me, eat at home or eat outside? Yes. And the most important of it all, okay, you eat right. You eat at home, you get all the nutrition that you get. Your body is healthy. And then you save your money from seeing doctor now, and you save your money from going for operation later. So which is better? Yeah, see?
30
So,
seconds left.
yes,
30 seconds.
I have a simple cooking class that helps you to cook simple dishes in a very quick time with my okay, join me here when I have my cooking sessions, and I will share with you recipes
10
that make
seconds.
cooking
10 seconds.
simple, fast, and not tired.
5,
Thank you.
4, thumbs up.
Thank you, Alice, for her, for her enthusiastic speech. I really feel like going for my food also at this moment. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Now,
So maybe we like to get judge one,
Audience.
which is Winnie. Oh,
No.
sorry. Before that, right? We do you have any question on the floor?
yeah,
Yeah, for them to have a 1 minute
to respond.
to
Two
respond.
A's.
Come, any question?
Yes. I have a question over
Oh,
here. Okay, hello, I'm
sure.
Jasmine. Okay, so I do both. I do like grab food during lunchtime and also do home cooked food at home like this time during dinner. So actually I do realize that I do quite torn by both of them by what they have said. Okay, by what they have said. Yeah. So actually I do realize that there's an option of like those out there that's also doing tingkat home cooked food delivery. So my question to both of them is, how do you feel that your Grab food or your home cooked food, right, have something better than that of a tingkat home cooked delivery, which actually combines the 优点 of this of Grab food, the convenience of Grab food, and at the same time the quality of good home cooked food. Yeah, that's my question.
Okay. Can we get Alice to answer that question first?
Okay, it is said tingkat home cooked food. So you see, people want home cooked food, right? Yeah, so that's why home cooked food is still the best.
Oh, okay. Next, maybe we'd like to invite Alison.
Sorry.
Oh, the question is, Jasmine mentioned that there's people out there, right, doing home cooked tingkat food. But then, right, it's also through Grab delivery. So her question is, maybe what are the benefits, of like this tingkat home cooked using Grab? Yep.
Nothing to say, right? Because it's home cooked.
Actually, is how does your Grab food? How do you think that Grab is actually better than that?
The young entrepreneur or whoever that wants to start this tingkat home cooked food to be through Grab delivery, because I think that it's actually an avenue and also a channel for people to it's a demand and supply. So of course we would want, that's why just now I wanted to mention the Grab food is not unhealthy food. It's basically with healthy joints as well. It's just that the person who click on the Grab app it boils down to whether he or she is actually more towards the healthy, the health conscious, or enjoy unhealthy food. It really depends. So I think that tingkat is a good thing that can tie up and partner with Grab. And end of the day, consumer is the people who gains, because you get points, you get discounts, you get to try new things. And this home cooked food doesn't to your liking, you can go to the other home cooked food. So I think that we shouldn't be having this convenience. We should focus on the convenience whereby we can spend time. And of course, a hungry person is an angry person, so we wouldn't want our family members to be angry because he or she's hungry. And people working as in your mother is working hard in the kitchen. So I think that's it.
Okay. Okay, thank you for
Thank you,
the
Alison.
great presentation by both the speakers.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we need to make the comment for both presentation, and then maybe you can write down your result, but don't show and tell us first. Okay, Winnie, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Actually, for these two speakers, I think they are very cute, and yeah, they're very cute, and I love both of them the speech. For the team A, I like one of the point is time is money, and have the demand and the supply. So that's why she is like a 女强人. So that's why she prefer to spend more times on to earn more money instead of to spend times in the kitchen to cook. Because cooking, like if you spend $5, maybe you can save half an hour times to just for a dish. So yeah, but actually if time is money, so as a prepared speech, as a speaker, time management is very important too. So I think Alison will be a bit nervous. So when the timer highlighted the time is 10 seconds or 10 seconds, she's being nervous and don't and lost the point. She start to keeping laugh. But if this is a prepared speech, we need to must take care of the time. Yeah. So then we will know at the end of the speech what is your conclusion, because for the timing issue, so she didn't manage to do a wrap up and a better conclusion. So, and for the team B, this speaker is doing very good job, because at the beginning she's telling us I will going to talk why we need to do the home cooked food. Then she point out 4 points: the cost and the food preparation and cook method, and also the last plus point is mother's love is the home cooked dish. So that's why I think this is a very good point. And I like she had one sentence is 万年油, because she's highlighted others outside the food is good, but because maybe the way they're cooking is not so healthy. So this is a good point when they're doing the speech. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Winnie, for your feedback. All right, maybe next we'd like to invite Kenny to let us know your comment about the presentation, and also you can write down the result, but don't show us yet. Okay, Kenny, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So let's talk about Alison first. She prefer this Grab food. Before we actually start on those at the contents, right? I should suggest to Alison, probably that in the next debate or something, you should find a position which is more obvious for people to look at you, because when I look at your presentation, right, I cannot see the face expression. Those may, during the presentation, especially like you're doing a speech or you're doing those debates is quite important as well. And for the content, there's few points that is actually which is very good. Firstly, Alison is actually mentioned that I grab food from outside is actually I have more variety, which is true because most of the time I'm eating outside. So today I eat nasi lemak, tomorrow I eat curry or whatever. I can choose whatever I want. And she also like raised one example which is very good. You share with us the boyfriend story. You ask the boyfriend, hey, today you want to eat what? Chin chai la. It's something like very close to our real life. So I think it's actually she actually make use of those like simple way, but he give you a strong impress on that. And she also mentioned that saving the money and small convenient. Yes, it's true, because after you finish the food, you need to clean up. Okay, and before you prepare the food, you need to like doing those like chopping preparation is not easy as well. So he point out those like the working adult, from the perspective of working adult, so how to do it. And she also mentioned about helping economy. Well, okay, is maybe yes or maybe no, I'm not sure. And from the last point that she mentioned is she also proceed and predicts that the opposition will mention that okay, you taking a Grab food, it may not healthy. And she point out, the Grab food is actually bundled with healthy food franchise. Okay, those is actually a very good point during this presentation. And let's talk about Alice. Okay, Alice is very smart. At the first place, she throw a question. Okay, she throw a question. What are we eating? So before you actually listen to her content, right? You start questioning yourself already. So it's actually a method to catch attention to your audience. This is a very good strategy. Okay, and Alice is actually pointing out for a few points. Firstly, why you need it from home. Okay, she mentioned about the quality, hygiene, value of money. Then, of course, from the mother of view. But I think from these points, right, you can actually point out more on like those like the balance of the food that the children taking. I think they will helping you to like strengthen your points when you try to declare that okay, why I cook from home, something like that. Then she mentioned about chemicals and wok hei, 万年油, or those things, which is actually a bad thing when you're taking a food from outside. But this is not okay. I don't think it's a very strong point. It's actually a tracking point, but it's not a very strong point because you don't have any proof to support those points. And one last thing, mother know best. So this is a very good point, but probably that you can explain a little bit more to make your points stronger. And she also know how to catch the attention. And last, when she do the conclusion, right, she still make the advertisement on how to make the food at home. Okay, Ken, thank you.
Thank you, Kenny.
Kenny.
It's really very good, response and feedback to both speakers. So now, right, we shall let the audience to make a poll, right? Okay, so Jeanette, do you prefer home cooked food or grab food during this
Wow.
circuit breaker?
If you were to see it, I feel that personally, I feel that at least it sounds so convincing that I really want to go back for my home cooked food.
So do you cook at home often?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh,
I
huh.
wish I can be a good cook like her. The way that she say the preparation, the nutrition that
Yes,
we'll
yes,
get
yes.
from the home cooked food. Yeah.
I see. So actually, I like to cook at home also,
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes like, I can cook also, right?
Yeah, you don't look like.
I look at the kind that order a lot of grab food one, right?
Yeah.
But no, lah,
Yes.
I can cook one.
I feel that your mom and your sister cook better than you.
Is it? But I cook for them to eat, right?
Wow.
Okay, so maybe while waiting for the results for the poll, okay, maybe, all right,
Alright,
okay,
let's
this
see
is a very
results.
close fight again, okay? Wow, it's a very close fight between 45% and 55%.
5%.
All right,
So
drum
which-
roll.
Drum
Okay.
roll.
So shall we announce the result, Jeanette?
Okay. 45%. The one who get 45% is Elisa. And the 55% go to Alice from
Home
Cook
cooked
Food.
Okay, so maybe we like to invite Judge One, to show us her points, all right? Winnie, please. Team B,
Home cooked
okay, home cooked
food.
food. Okay, can we get Kenny to show us which team do you give the 5 points to?
Yes, I vote to Alice home cooked food.
Yay! Congrats, home cooked food. Okay. So, all right. So in general, okay, the total points for home cooked food, right, is 15.5, and for grab food is 4.5. All right, and the winners goes to Team B. Okay, not forgetting, winner will actually get one pack of 6 can of XS drink. Okay, yay. Okay,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Team B.
Okay, so maybe just let me sum up the whole topic. After 3 topics being discussed, right? Who is the final winner? For the whole debate today. Okay, just let me calculate first. Wait. All right. Okay. Okay. So our final winner for today's 5-2-7 challenge will be Team B. Okay.
Congratulations, Team B.
Okay. So we'd like to thank all the 6 speakers, Sebastian, Eric, Joel, Suan, Alice, and Alison for their wonderful presentation. And also, we'd like to thank the 2 wonderful judges for giving us their precious comment. All right? Is
Yeah.
it?
Not forgetting our audience as well.
Yeah. So let's give everybody a round of applause.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. So let's sum up the whole 5-2 challenge for us, right? I think it's really interesting because we talk about those topics that's really relevant towards this TV period, right?
Yeah.
Like home cooked food versus that's what everybody do also,
That's right.
And also talk about some amazing gadgets, iOS, Android device. Yeah. So and last also, work from home and work from office, which is very relevant to everybody nowadays.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the end of our 5-2-7 challenge today. So if you are, looking forward to our next 527 challenge. Do stay tuned to our channel Arcsphere at 1969. All right. If not, do remember to like and share our video to your friends. We'll see ya. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Because you want to say bye bye to the audience? Bye. Thank you for staying tuned. Okay. Hope you have enjoyed this debate show.